Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song called Falling For You by R5. And it starts off with this really cool bass line where you can play the A string 3 times, and then kind of play it 2 more times, and then 2nd fret on the D string 3 times, and then 1 more time, and then 2nd on the A string 3 times, and then 2 more times, and then 4th fret on the A 3 times, and then 2nd fret on the A 3 times. So we got open A, 2nd on the D, 2nd on the A, 4 on the A, 2nd on the A. So you kind of fall in an A note, E note, B, C sharp, B, A, B, C sharp, B. And if you want to make that a little bit heavier, actually, you could use some things called power chords. By starting with the open A and the 2nd fret on the D string, and that's something called an A5 power chord. Now you could also play A5 in some other places too. You can do it 1st finger on the low E 5th, 3rd finger on the A7, if you kind of dig on that A5. And then from the A5 would be going to an E5 power chord. And you could do this 1st finger on the A2nd, kind of play just the E and the A strings together. Or you could do 7 on the A, 3rd finger on the D9, an E5 power chord. From the E, we'd be going to a B5 power chord. And you could do the 2nd on the A string, 3rd finger on the D 4th fret for a B5. Or you may dig on kind of doing 7th fret on the low E and then 9th fret on the A string as a B5. And then from the B, we'd be going to a C sharp 5. And you could work this 4th fret on the A, 6th fret on the D is kind of a C sharp 5. Or you may dig on 9th fret on the low E, 11 on the A. And we can kind of work a lot of this working just the E and the A strings if you're kind of digging on that. So you have kind of the A, E, B, C sharp, B, A, E, B, B, C sharp, B, kind of following just the power chords. Or you could use some bigger chords by starting on an A major chord. I normally do this 1st finger on the D2nd, 2nd finger on the G2nd, and 3rd finger on the B string 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A major chord that sounds really happy. And around A's in general, it can be kind of cool to lift the 3rd finger and make that an A sus2. Or you could add in the pinky on the B string 3rd for an A suspended chord and kind of say some stuff around the A. And then from the A, we'd be going to an E major chord. I normally do this 1st finger on the G 1st fret, 2nd finger on the A 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the D 2nd fret. If you strum all those together, that sounds an E major chord that sounds really happy. Now, around E's in general, it can be kind of cool to add in the pinky on the G string 2nd fret, and kind of make an E suspended chord and kind of say some stuff on the E. And then from the E, we'd be going to a B major chord. Now, normally you do this as a bar on 2nd fret, and then kind of 3rd finger of the D, G, and B strings, and kind of make it B major that way. Another option would be to kind of work it as a B7 chord by doing 1st finger on the D 1st fret, 2nd finger on the A 2nd, 3rd finger on the G 2nd, pinky on the high E 2nd, which sounds a little bit nasty and kind of supposed to actually. Or randomly, if you're kind of working off of bars, actually, it could be kind of cool to work just one shape moving around by doing this as kind of a 7th fret bar, 2nd finger on the G 8th fret, 3rd finger on the A 9th fret, pinky on the D 9th fret. Would be another way to play B major. And if you dig on that, you may even kind of dig on a drone idea for the B major by doing 1st finger on just the low E string 7, and still 2nd finger on the G8, 3rd finger on the A9, pinky on the D9. But you can just leave the open E and the B string and kind of dig on that. And actually, if you dig on that shape, actually, you could even do that for the A chord by taking that shape and sliding it down to 5th, 6th, and 7th fret for the A. And what that kind of lets you do is you can take the A major from there, take off the 1st finger and slide that shape down for the E major, and then slide that all the way up to the 8 and 9 and add the 1st finger back in for the B. So you kind of dig on that. There was a period in my life where I really dug on drone voices, kind of leaving the E and the B open for bars. And then from there we'd be going to a C sharp minor chord. Normally you do this as a 4th fret bar, 2nd finger on the B string on the 5th fret, 3rd finger on the D6th, pinky on the D6th, kind of working that for the C sharp minor. You may also also dig on lifting off the pinky and making that a C sharp minor 7. Or if you're kind of digging on the drone voicings, and this is a weird one, but you could do first finger on the low E9, second finger on the G9, and then the pinky on the D11, and kind of work that. I'm kind of muting out the A string on that. That might be kind of an interesting voicing to kind of work for the C sharp minor. And on the C sharp minor, it's almost like we're halving that, kind of a 4 down count, 4 on the B, and then we can kind of work everything else as kind of an 8 down idea. And now the easiest way out, I think, on this is actually just the power chords, kind of A5, E5, just working the 2 string idea, E5, and then 4 on C sharp minor, 4 on the B, A, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, E, B, C sharp minor, B. But you may kind of dig on kind of working that kind of with the bigger chords too. A, C sharp minor, B, kind of working the down idea. Or one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the A and just tried that a lot. You go down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. The weird part is when you get to the C sharp minor B, you may want to do just a down, down, up on those 2 chords to kind of half it. Or you could split the pattern and do the C sharp minor with the down, down, up, and then go to the B for the up, down, up. So if we tried that intro verse that way, we'd have the A, down, up, down, B, C sharp minor, down, down, B, down, A, E major, C sharp minor, C sharp minor, B. So we kind of dig on that. And we'll basically be repeating that 4 times for our verse and then going into our chorus part. And our chorus just leaves off that C sharp minor B halving and we just stay on the C sharp minor. So you can do that any of those ways we've been talking about. A, E, kind of working the power chord idea. B, C sharp minor. Or you may dig on the down, down, up, B, C sharp minor. Or you may dig on the drum voices. E major, C sharp C sharp minor. Repeat that 4 times, and then we go back into our verse idea. So we're kind of back to our A, E, B, C sharp, B. Or something else that I like to add to a song like this too is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down, up, down, down, up, down, you're doing a bass for the chord. So on the A, you'd have an A for the bass. Unless you're doing the 5th fret bar, then you'd have low E for the bass. You'd have low E for the bass. On the B, you'd have the A for the bass. Unless you're doing the 7th fret bar, and then you have low E for the bass. And on the C sharp minor, you have the A for the bass. Unless you're doing the drone voice for the 9th fret. So if you try that through that verse, we have A. C sharp minor bass, down B bass, down A, C sharp minor B, A, C sharp minor B, E major, C sharp minor B. Repeat that 4 times, and then we go into our next chorus part. So B, C sharp minor, A, B, C sharp minor, A, C sharp minor. times, and then we go into kind of a chorus tag where we keep that idea going to this kind of A, B, C sharp minor, A, B, C sharp minor, and then you kind of hear where it almost sounds like we do down, just a big A, big E, big B major, C sharp minor. You may want to kind of build it back up on the A, E, B, C sharp minor, and then we go into kind of our outro chorus actually. And you may want to kind of work downs on this too, kind of an A, 2, 3, 4. And what I'm doing is kind of a down and kind of killing the strings with the right hand 4 times. So I'm going down, kill it, down, kill it, down, kill it, down, kill it. It's kind of an accent idea. Down, 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 E, B, C sharp minor, and then you kind of hear where the strumming kind of comes back in. B, C sharp minor. And feel the licks around these chords too. Feel free to kind of make the song your own that way, and just kind of mixing it up. So there's lots of ways you can kind of work it, or adding in other strums too. So there's lots of other ways to kind of approach the tune. But you can kind of make it a little bit your own that way too. Sharp minor. Kind of repeat that 4 times, and then the last time, actually, or 8 times, 7 times, and then the last time you'll kind of hear just a big stop on a C sharp minor, kind of at the very, very end. And I know part of me almost wants to hear that A again, or the E. Yeah, we're in the key of E. So anyway, so you might want to dig on that kind of C sharp minor, and then a big E. But that's the basics of how you can strum through Falling for You by R5. So good luck.